Welcome to Web Development Goals sales presentation on how to successfully sell online. I'm Stephen Kelch, and I've been working in internet marketing for over 10 years. And I have had the opportunity to work with some of the best online marketers around. But I cannot take credit for the developments in this strategy. Marketing geniuses like Russell Brunson, Dan Kennedy, and Jeff Walker, and many more who have launched the careers of a whole new generation of online marketers. This presentation will help you understand what works, what doesn't work, and why. These marketing strategies work on just about any business or any industry. But I want you to stay tuned to the end of this presentation because I have a very special surprise for you. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever got one of these emails before with a subject line that says, "Guaranteed first page of Google"? What happens when you get to Google's top position? What is your message? Does it sell? Does it make you money? Does it increase your business? Those are the questions that you need to be asking. And that's what we're hoping to answer here today. But first, let's take a look down memory lane and think about the first brochures that turned into websites online, then evolved into corporate websites, then became blogs, then became e-commerce where you could actually buy multiple products. But what we're going to look here today is what's known as the sales funnel website. And that's what we're going to focus on here. So let's start here from the beginning. Now, if you can go back about 10 or 20 years to remember those old info commercials and what came on, say, after the news, that might have looked like this. You get a brochure or a postcard, or you see a television commercial, and what do they have? They have an 800 number. And the first thing they do is they invite you to make a call. The call then goes where they send you out a letter. And then the letter is a report. And what is that report? It's a sales letter. And the sales letter ends up ultimately as a sale for that particular business. So let's take a look at like the new era, the new online marketing method. You have a website, has an opt-in box. What ends up happening is you put in your name, your email address, you hit the submit button, and then you receive a report, which is actually a sales letter. And the sales letter sends you and tries to sell you something. Same concept, right? Now let's look at McDonald's and get a little deeper understanding of how this actually works in the real world. Well, here's McDonald's, and they spend $1.91 in advertising in order to sell one hamburger for $2.09. Now that only generates a profit of 18 cents. It's pretty low. But what ends up happening is when they come to the counter and they sit there and they say, "You want to upsell that to a fries and a Coke?" Well, if you do, that adds another $1.77 to that $2.09 order, which then ends up making a profit of $1.32. And that is 8 times the profit of the original 18 cents of the $2.09 hamburger. So that's a concept that you need to grab a hold of and understand that the hamburger is the front end, but the money is made on the back end of the fries and the Coke. So here's the secret formula that you have to kind of like flow into. Think about who is your customer, who is your patient, who is your client. What does that person look like? What is the demographics of that person that you want to capture? Who do you want to come into your business? The next thing you have to do is figure out, where do they hang out? Where are they at? And then you have to have some bait, enough bait in order to be able to capture a number of those people that are congregating in this pond or in this community or in this online community, in order to be able to reel them in. And then next, where are you going to take them after you capture them? And that's really the whole concept that we're looking at, is who is it, where they hang out, what do I need to offer them in order to get them to come to my sales funnel, and where do I take them after I get them? This is an example of a very simple squeeze page, which just is doing one thing: capturing an email address. Offers a free product if you give up your email. It takes you to the page that we just talked about. So these are examples of what these things look like, and I've probably seen these online all over the place. But then you have what's called the value ladder. The value ladder is, as you go up the ladder, the value increases, but also does the price. So you got to hold on to that concept. Value increases, but price increases as you head up the value ladder. Now let's look at it in the concept of a real world. Like, here's a dentist, for example, offer a free teeth whitening. Well, okay, the free teeth whitening, the patient comes in, they sit down, they get their teeth clean, and the dentist comes in and says, oh, I noticed that your teeth are a little bit yellow. Maybe what you need is a teeth whitener kit. Okay, fine. Maybe I need that. Geez, I didn't know my teeth was yellow. Oh, that could really hurt me. Yes, please, give me that. Well, then the next thing is that you can take them up the eventual ladder for other items that this patient may need. But the other thing is that you have what's known as the continuity product, and that is where, when you check out, the receptionist says, can I sign you up for the 6-month checkup? That's a continuity product. Here it is in the context of a chiropractor. It's the same thing. Chiropractor sells a continuity product. They want to make adjustments. That's what they do. But if a chiropractor doesn't have anything in the front or the back end, selling that $50 adjustment is difficult. So what you really need to be able to do is you need to figure out, what can I do in order to bring that person into my sales funnel? Well, one of the things that you can do is you can offer a massage, a free one. And then all of a sudden, okay, now you start stepping them up your value ladder. So you go to the next item, and then that leads to the adjustment, and after that to the wellness program. And of course the continuity program, which pays month after month, or 6 months after 6 months, or whatever you set that up for, whatever the length of time that it is. More value, more price. Now, where do you get this traffic? Well, actually there are 3 types of traffic. One is traffic you control, one is traffic you don't control, and one is traffic that you own. Well, traffic that you control is come from Google pay-per-click, Facebook ads, solo ads, which are email, and banner ads. Those are traffic that you can control. Now, what are traffic that you can't control? Well, it's social media, search engines, and the press. Those are things that just show up at your site. Now, it doesn't mean that traffic is not important or needed to have, but the idea is that you want to lead all of that traffic to your opt-in box. You want to take the traffic that you control and the traffic that you don't control, get them to give you your email, and you do that through a bribe, giving them something free, and then offering them in order to upsell to a particular price. And if you can break even on that process, then you sell them on the back end. Your continuity program, your high ticket item, or any other products that you can offer. And that is a sales goal that is doable. It's done every day with multiple businesses, and it's a concept that you've got to get your head wrapped around. So what is a solo ad? Well, a solo ad is simply direct mail. It's email that's direct mail. But the thing is that you don't have a mail list, or you have a very small mail list, and you want to get new people into that. Well, what you can do is you can go out and buy solo ads, which is renting someone else's email list that has people that you want to get on your list. And what you do, you send them to a opt-in page where you capture email. So now you own that list. Now, you know, networking is where you get together and you talk to people and you congregate, and they end up liking you. And when they like you, they end up wanting to do business with you. Then they start to know you, and then they start to trust you. Well, Facebook is really the new networking, if you really think about it. So why not go where there's already a lot of people there, where you could network online as opposed to going to an event? Look at this particular thing. Now, if we're staying within the healthy lifestyle business model here, here are 598,413 likes in a healthy website. Well, if you could have an ad on that, this is a place, this is the people that you want. These are people that are interested in being healthy. So this would be a good target market for you to do. There's a lot of things that are wrapped around being healthy. There's a lot of different products that are wrapped around being healthy. And so this would be a great place for you to be able to put an ad on. The next thing is, well, what about television? Well, YouTube is really the new TV. And here is the same thing, healthy lifestyle, staying with the same model. And there's 429,100 people that have viewed this video. Well, this would be a great place to put an ad if healthy lifestyle is your market. Then we have podcasting. What's podcasting? Well, podcasting is today's radio. You go on podcasting and, you know, people are like on talk radio. This is Blog Talk Radio. They want to talk about a healthy lifestyle. Here are some examples of those. This is where you can place an ad. Newspaper. Well, blogs are the new newspaper. Here's another one. This is Elizabeth Ryder. Healthy lifestyle. She has 10 healthy ways in order to be using fresh mint. Who would thought? It's healthy lifestyle. And it's a blog, and this would be a great place to put an ad. So if we break this down and look this at, you know, direct mail, the old direct mail, and the new email, and the new media. So we got the old media, the new media. Direct mail is now email. Networking is now Facebook. TV is now YouTube. Radio is now podcasting. And newspaper is now my blog. Now, that's not to say that the old marketing is something that you can just discard and forget. We're not saying that. It just, understand it costs more than it does in the new marketing. Let's take a look at the various different types of leads that you have. You have what is known as a cold lead. What is a cold lead? It's someone that's totally unaware of who you are and what you are in the marketplace. They simply land on your website for no particular reason. That could come from the search engine or social media or any other place that you could possibly think of. That is a cold lead. But now a warm lead is a referral. Someone that actually refers something to you. Well, what would that be? Well, let's say, for example, if you land on a social media Facebook page, and they say, hey, you know, here's somebody that I think is pretty good. You know, you might want to see them. Well, that's a warm lead. That's the same kind of a warm lead if you're in a networking group and saying, I know somebody that you need to do business with. Here they are, and here's their name, and I'll even call them and tell them that, you know, that you'll be expecting your call, and that's what ends up happening. That's a warm lead. But the hot lead is the people that you already own, the people that you're already doing business with, and the people that are already on your list that you can contact by simply sending out an email. It's the cheapest way in order to market, actually the most effective way. So what you have here is, you know, the inquiring interruption, which creates curiosity. You've gone to, as the National Enquirer, you go to the checkout at the grocery store. There's a 300-pound baby. See the video. You want to know more about the video, opt into this box. That's the interruption. Well, let's say that we're thinking about putting an ad on Facebook. What should that be? Oh, come to my practice and I'll give you a free adjustment? No. What you need is to be able to offer something that makes people curious. Like you've seen these ads before. These are these crazy ads that are like that are on the side of Facebook, and what they sit there and they say all these crazy things, and you go, that's driving my curiosity. I don't really understand what that is, and it's really like the National Enquirer, right? And people think, well, I'm just going to look at that and see what that is. And when they click on that, then what happens is that you have entered into that company's sales funnel, and they're going to offer to take you down the course and say, give me your email, and then sell you a product. And that's what you need to be thinking about, something curious, maybe not even totally related, because then you switch the gears around and you've taken that curiosity and then you've led it into what can ultimately lead into a sale. So let's take the 100 visitors test. If you have 100 visitors that come to your website and you sell them one product at 1%, that's one sale. So that's 1% conversion rate, right? Well, now we take that same 100 people and we've taken back through your website, but now instead of offering to make a sale right away, we're offering to offer a free CD. Now you've increased that conversion rate on the free CD from one sale to 8 people that have taken advantage of the free CD. Now, of those 8 people, 25% or 2 of them actually buy the product, because now you've sent them back to the same original product that you tried to sell directly. That increased your sales by doubling it, by creating from 1 sale to 2 off of 100 visitors. So what you want to do is you want to take this form, you want to keep tweaking this, adding things in, subtracting things, doing what works, what increases your sale. Now, you can see products that maybe, for example, you might be selling a product and getting a revenue of, say, $20,000 a month in sales on this particular product. But then by adding things and kind of figuring out what happens next, and maybe adding this and adding that, sending them up sales, they got down sales, they got all these different functions that you can take them through, you can increase that $20,000 a month sale to $500,000 worth of a month. $500,000 a month worth of sales. So that's a huge increase. And that happens. That is what can happen with this process. And that's the power of this process. And it's something that if you're out there trying to sell products, this is a way of doing it that actually really works. Kind of break this down a little bit simpler. You got the 2-step process. It's kind of like what we talked about before. Look, I'm going to give you this free CD. All you got to do is pay for the shipping. Why do you offer a free CD and all you do is pay for the shipping? So that you can collect their address, their information. That's what's valuable to you. Because then when you send them to the billing, you say, hey, why not upgrade your free CD to this, which is a one-time offer, and you're going to get 75% off or 50% off or whatever it is, in order to be able to do this, take advantage of this. But you're only going to see this offer one time, and it's not going to be visible anyplace else. And so the people that take advantage of that actually end up paying for the cost of shipping the free CD, producing the free CD, because you're getting the shipping price. And that really works. So I want to thank you for seeing the power of a sales funnel and how you can apply that to your business. So I told you in the very beginning I wanted to make you this offer. What you got to do is you simply go to webdevelopmentgoals.com. Here's the picture of the website here on the right. Enter your name, your email, and your phone number. And what we'll do is we're going to contact you, and we're going to set up and schedule a time where we can find out more about your business, and we're going to develop $1,000 worth of consulting and an extensive marketing research and competition analysis. This is a tremendous amount of marketing and effort that goes into this. I can't offer, I can't deliver these free because these are not generated through a bunch of software. They are generated, through both software and actual man hours. And it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of work that goes into these. These things are worth every bit of that $1,000. And I'm going to give those to you for free. And then that way we can figure out a marketing plan for you that's going to take your business to that next level. So I encourage you to take advantage of that. This is a great opportunity in order to say, okay, I'm going to take the commitment to take my business to the next level. So go ahead and go to the opt-in box. Do it right now because we get bogged down right away. Give me your name, your email, and your phone number. And we are going to take your business to the next level. I look forward to meeting you. I look forward to working with you. And I just think that this is going to be a great 2014. And I'm really charged for being able to see your business really blossom and really take off. Thanks for listening. And I hope to see you real soon. Goodbye.